So the situation at 6 o'clock this evening, the rain has started to fall again in Mayaro on the Mayaro side. During the day today, there were several not landslide, but mudslides that impeded traffic in the Ottawa area and two places in Guayaguayari. Now by 12 midday 1 o'clock, the urgent and critical work performed by the Mayaro Regional Corporation and the Disaster Management Unit was able to clear for traffic, and the debris moved away. However, all these areas still remain pretty dangerous in terms of further mudslide activities. Um, when you look at some of the hills, there are some trees that are perched dangerously. You can see all their roots and so on. So basically, the Ministry of Works will take a look at that tomorrow. We are hoping that we do not have a lot of heavy rains tonight that will further shake the stability of those trees on the hill. But other than that, from Guayaguayari to Mayaro, we have free flow of traffic. From Mayaro to Kernaham, Cascadoo, we do have free flow of traffic as well. Communities of Kernaham and Cascadoo are a bit waterlogged at this time. The water situation in Mafikin and surrounding areas, the water have subsided a bit. The tide is low, so a lot of the water that would have held up during the day today, it has since dissipated, but we'll keep monitoring. So on the Rio Claro north side, I think there is where we had the heaviest impact of floods. Beach, Navet, Chiroma, Rongjai, Trace, and so on, they had it heavily. The water subsided in the beach area, but Plumiton still has a fair amount of water. Um, 4x4s, SUVs may be able to go, but our normal recommendation is do not go through the water. Do not go into the water if you don't have to. Um, in terms of flooding and so on, we do have some water on the sides of the road in the Teak and think nothing to worry about too much about. Um, there is one emergency shelter that has been activated in the Beach Administrative District. That's at the Plumita Community Center. I think it's housing about 10 people at this time. This is a home that where the water infiltrated the homes and has made it a bit unstable. So, in the best interest of the family was moved into a community center. I know MP Rai is dealing with that and making provisions in that community center, that shelter for those families at this time. There was some flash flooding in Saki Trace in Navede that has to been subsided a bit. So all in all, the DMU officers are outside on the field. We are making best use of the resources that we have. We've done a bit of remedial work on the Point Radix access road to give T and Tech some ability to get up on the hill there. There were a number of high tension poles that fell. I want to just close off and commend all our guys who came out from very early this morning. They worked very, very well. Um, they did do their best with the limited resources they have. I also want to thank Straker in Guayaguay for lending some support and clearing a bit of the debris to open the free flow of traffic down in Guaya there. So that is the update that I have. Manzanilla Road remains closed. Um, it may remain so for some time until remedial work starts. On the northern side, where about 80% of about 300 to 400 feet of roadway would have broken into the southern side, sorry, the eastern side of the roadway. That's out to the sea where the water was pushing. So again, please be very careful over the next 48 hours. If the rain comes down, stay away from these areas as much as you can. Stay in your home. Those of you who are a bit mobile and you can, make a call to your neighbors and friends. Lend some support if you can. There are a lot of homes that have become destabilized because of the heavy rainfall. As you would appreciate, there's very little that can be done while the rain is falling, while the soil is sappy. Any type of remedial work, wherever it comes from, it is going to have to be done when the place dries up a bit. So please be a neighbor's keeper. Reach out, make a call or two, make sure everybody's fine. If you do have to, assist with some food support, please please, do your best to get to those families who may be a bit in a tight spot over the next couple of days. So that's it until our next report, and we'll probably see something overnight, and I'll probably reach out to everyone again tomorrow, probably around 8 o'clock, somewhere around there. Thank you.